Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It is Francesco here. Today we're very lucky to be joined by Gabriela Brasil. She is an Evernote business consultant. She's also a productivity consultant and works very hard at keeping updated and helping people stay organized. So we're going to be diving into her Notion. Fill in any of the gaps, Gabriela, in case I missed anything there.
Okay. Thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure. I've been following your channel for a long time, so it's great to be here as an interview. And I hope to give some ideas of how I use Notion and inspire more people with my system.
Yeah, I think it'll be good because I think you might be one of the first sort of productivity consultants to share their sort of setup. So it might be interesting to see how you use it. But before we begin, I really love your setup here as well. That's like a really nice background for filming. It's so much better than mine.
I said to have some colors. I think it helps.
Yeah, it's good. Is the book in the background? I was looking. Is it curious? Is that 21 Lessons for the 21st Century?
Yes. I have 21 Lessons. I have Sapiens. I have Homo Deus. I'm a big fan of Harari, actually.
I really like his books. I'm listening to that one at audiobook at the moment. It's very good. Yeah, I mean, let's stay on topic. Let's stay on Notion, of course. So we were just discussing, you discovered Notion, was it roughly about 2 years ago, you said?
2 years ago. I think I discovered Notion in a forum on Reddit. I've been hearing people talking about it. And after that, I searched for more information about the tool. And I found an article, one of those articles, like the only app you need for everything, you know?
Yeah.
And then all of my clients keep asking me about how they can put all that they have, agenda, notes, tasks, inside one platform. And I was so curious about the Notion promise, and as an Evernote user, and having these questions about how I can put everything on Evernote. And I mean, I don't use all-in-one platforms. Notion is my first one. So even for bullet journal, because I've been using bullet journal for 2 years, I had some templates, but I didn't follow the full methodology. I adapt what I liked on bullet journal, and I have it right over here.
Yeah. Oh, very smart.
Bullet journal user. But I adapt and use it it fits better in my system. But I loved Notion from the beginning because I think it has a clear design, and it has so much flexibility, and I can build my system with what I want. And I thought about moving everything that I had on Evernote and Trello to it. But I spent months just thinking about it because I have a lot of content in Evernote and also in Trello. But at the time, I was using Trello and having some problems with it because I had many projects with different teams, and it started to be difficult to filter and to understand where I was in my tasks, because I needed to open every board to understand a little bit better. Yeah. So I thought it was a good time to give Notion a try, and I started to change everything that I had. I dropped out Trello and started to organize my projects in Notion last September. So I am a new user, but now I have Notion inside my system with Evernote. I keep using Evernote. I tried to move some notes, but I like Evernote too much.
Yeah, I think I have a similar story to you, because I was using Trello before Notion, and it's sort of like an upgrade, I think, definitely from Trello, because whereas I think Trello is great for some situations, it's sort of very much an all-in-one experience. But yeah, I love it. Maybe you can show us a little bit around your Notion account, because that'd be amazing.
Let's open it here.
I've seen a couple of sneak peeks on Instagram, but that's all.
I try to keep it clean because I have, as I said, I don't use all-in-one platforms.
Yeah.
I have Evernote as my file cabinet. I have Todoist as my secretary. And I have Google Agenda for my agenda and all my deadlines. And I keep Notion as I named as a CVO dashboard because
Yeah.
I had this CVO is kind of Chief Visionary Officer. So
Okay.
I adapt as a place that I can find everything of my life and my office, so I can
Yeah.
have a view as a visionary.
I really like that, and I never even thought of calling Todoist a secretary. It's a good idea. I haven't really been able to sort of I started calling Evernote a filing cabinet, but not Todoist. That's quite good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I might have to
yeah.
steal that from you as well.
I think it's a good way of explaining how you can use your platforms. Like a lot of people having the question that I receive the most is, what is the best tool that I can
Yeah,
use in my system, right? You should get the same
that's it.
question.
Yeah,
And it's you don't know, so you need to find your workload to understand. But what I give to people is that Evernote is great as your file cabinet. Todoist is great as your secretary. So
yeah,
you should have both. If you like can find a way of keeping your secretary inside Evernote, great. But
yeah,
it takes more more
yeah.
time.
That, no, but it's a good way of explaining it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I like it. So here
yeah. Show us
is
around.
my CVO dashboard. And what I have here is some notes for vision and my route. It's like my, let's open is the best way of showing. Vision is like my goals, how I feel myself in 10 years. So I kind of have a visual board, like to remember from time to time. I like to review those things. It's like my Notion, it's a mix of English and Portuguese, as you can see. It's how I
Yeah,
think, and it's
struggling with the Portuguese translation here.
but then it's like it's just guidelines for me that I
Hmm.
want to be a CVO and how I want my business to go and how I want to be with my kids sometime and
Yeah.
having fun and around. So I like to keep it here so I can review it. And also I have in this vision also my route. What I call my route is that I like to do a guide of my routines.
Uh-huh.
So I review it also from time to time. And I have it here, my goals for 5 years, 10 years, and so on. So I would do it like quick.
That's really nice. Yeah, of course.
But
Yeah,
then it's just a place that I can understand how I am using my time and what I am focusing. So that's a place I can see that. Most of the things are just for reviewing. And
yeah.
I also have this weekly workflow here for
Ah,
what I do Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. It's just here's just to explain a little bit of the Portuguese. Monday is the day to tell stories. So I have a checklist of everything that I need to do. Write newsletter, edit the post, execute what I need to send the clients, whatever. So I
yeah.
have a list. And the point is someday I want to delegate that. So I like to have everything organized. And it's another thing that from time to time I try to review and understand a little bit better.
Brilliant. I
And
noticed, sorry, Gabriela, I noticed all of those are locked as well. So is that just a way of you not making any mistakes and making them fixed?
yeah,
Yeah,
I like to do reviews of my system every season.
yeah.
So that's when I open the notes to it kind of gives me, okay, that's an agreement. It's gonna be
I
like
like
that.
that.
So I keep it like an agreement, and when I review, I will open and change whatever I need to change.
Yeah, and I think that's what a lot of people struggle with inside a Notion is you can get carried away with changing a lot of stuff. So you setting up that rule actually helps a long-term decision making. So
I
yeah, that's a really good little tip there.
Yeah, I think so because like most of the time we keep doing resolutions and goals, and if we find time to review and also to understand those agreements, and having the tools to help us with that, I think it's very useful.
Yeah, very. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on. Sorry.
No problem. Like I keep talking, so interrupt me whatever. You're better to do it. So here, what I also have in focus, it's my team. There is around, I have some people in Brazil, in São Paulo, Brasilia. So here is just a place that we can find all information about it and numbers
Sure.
and things. So it's just my
Lovely.
team director, things that makes this company works here. So that's my team. And that's one of the sections that I have. Here's my website. I use just to maintain it. And I have here the part of my projects. This part, before Vision, my root, and the team, was on Evernote. So this was the main thing that I changed from Evernote, because I found that if Notion is going to be my dashboard, I like to have my goals and the things that I need to review very close. So that I bring from Evernote to here. What's
Fantastic.
there?
Yeah.
But that was inside Trello. That's my action plan for the year. And I always organize by seasons. So what I have here, and I found great because I can see with boards and lists, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So what I have here, it's my projects that I want to do from October of last year to September of this year. And I try to categorize with phases like what I am researching, learning, organizing, creating, teaching, selling. So I divide those.
Sure.
It's better for me to organize like that. And what I do is I divide in seasons. Well, what I have it here, it's a note of a season. This was last fall. So I have here 25 projects that I completed the last fall. And I have a list. I like it to have the board for the vision of the full year, because boards gave me a way, visual way to understand the volume of my projects. You know? And if I see many boards, it's like I'm seeing a wall with a lot of post-its.
Stressful.
And lists give me kind of an order of what I need to do. So I keep the year plan as boards and my season plan as lists.
Gotcha.
And since I put in on boards the month inside, I can follow what I have to October, November, and what is going on. And everything that is about the project, I have it inside. So what's the action? That's the action was for the year plan, the month that I'm going to do, the date, and what is the status. This status is what I was having problems in Trello.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to understand that. But with this filter, I can just come here in properties and see the status, and it's going to give me.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Like now I have it here as my favorite, the winter projects that is happening now. And what I have it is that if I put properties here and assign a status, I'm going to see that what it's done, what is week focus, what is with my team of marketing, what is I'm doing little by little, what is brainstorming. So like for a person that is passionate about reviewing.
I really like as well how you've done it. Like you can almost see like categorically how many projects you've completed in a certain period of time, and you can also go back and review them, which I think sometimes like at least in my system, when I get a project done, it's like out of the way. But in your system, it's actually like in a fairly nice area to go back to. So yeah, I might have a look at doing something like this, because that'd be useful for learning.
Yeah, I think nice. It's a good way of understanding your productivity capacity, how much work, how much load you can handle. So I think the system should help you to have these metrics. And if I understand that every season I have 25 projects, for the next season, I'm not going to put more.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
know
Yeah.
the limit. So if you have solutions like that to understand how it goes and how much you can process every month, every week, it's amazing. So it gives more clarity about what you're doing and makes the tool works what it does the best. That's helping
Yeah.
you to be more productive.
And if somebody comes in, you can pretty much brief them straight away on how a project went. So yeah, I'm
Yes.
stealing that from you again.
And here
It's a
I
really
also
smart.
put like everything that I have for checklist that I need to do, and this flexibility of giving that you can embed something or include pictures and bookmarks. I simply love it. It's so much. It's beautiful. It's a good
Yeah.
way of organizing. It's clear. I really like it. I'm a visual. I'm a visual fan of digital platforms, so I like when it's beautiful.
Yeah, I can imagine. And I
So
also like the numbering system you've done there. Is that something you've created from your own
yeah, I made
cataloging?
it here to understand what I am completing. What I am completing. Like for example, for the winter projects
Hmm.
that is going on now, I have 6 projects completed. Like this is week focus, but I need to change because I just completed that. But then I need to those there's gonna be without the number. So I just add the number when I completed the task.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's nice, eh?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's how I understand the whole system. And if I go to next seasons, I have less projects because with
got you.
time I am including. So if we go for the season, the summer season, I don't have anything.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. So you can start filling it up based on future.
Exactly. What
Yeah,
I do is on those reviews for the for the season, I come here for in my action plan and I decide what I'm gonna do and organize it in a proper note.
got
So
you. Yeah,
what I do, and it helps a lot having this structure of filtering inside because I can understand what I'm gonna focus during the week, during the month, and what I delegate, and I really like it. It makes my
yeah.
life easier.
Makes a
And
lot of sense. Great.
here I have my resources. I have it here, a content calendar. It's where I organize the things that I need to put in social media. So I'm gonna show the view that I use the most is the deadline view. Here we
Yeah,
go. So I have because if you put on format, it's the same logic that I apply for my action plan, right? I
yeah.
have here what I wanna see for YouTube, blog posts, newsletter, lives, podcasts, sales campaign. And then when I will organize it for the week and for the month, I come to the deadline view. So I can
Hmm.
have it here, what it's like blog, video, YouTube, newsletter, and I can have everything. This is shared with my marketing team. So they
Okay.
also have control. So if you go, for example, on this podcast, they have the link inside, where it is, all the script. So they can find anything that they need to build content for social media, for example.
Perfect.
They can find it here. I really like it because after I had this before in Trello with boards, but the deadline view is just amazing.
Yeah. And it gives you more freedom as well. Like
It's
if you
like
want to filter that down nicely.
also I have here the editorial, so I can see everything that it was under. I use like a specific way of sorting the content, so I can understand the editorial here.
Oh yeah, brilliant.
Yeah. So
That's nice.
that's how I use for content calendar. This is one of the resources that I have also in the dashboard. Another one is the books that I recommend in my courses.
Okay.
So I have it here, the format, what is like the topic, the name. And what I am doing with time is those, I have a summary in Evernote with my notes about the books. And I'm going to do with time, I'm going to try to bring the links here so I will have everything like connected.
Yeah, yeah. Smart.
I hope with time, like I'm going to do that. That's another thing. Let's come back for the dashboard. Another resource that I have here is strips. here I have it with my husband, so I'm organizing with boards what I am boarding soon and organizing, and what we have inside is just information of what we need to do in every, for example, let's take this. Here you go.
Oh
We
yeah.
have every
Oh
information about it inside it. So
yeah. Oh,
very
fantastic. Lots of camping trips by the looks of it, which sounds good.
I love it. I love to have this view of boards because I can put pictures and I
Oh
can
yeah.
see and be motivated about it. So
Get excited about the
yeah,
upcoming trips. Yeah, I love
I
it.
need the pictures too to make it motivated. So those are more the resources that I most use. And this is just pages that I have shared with my assistant for my courses and useful links that we have. And what else? Here, I have this that I research. So links that I am researching, what watching, and I am what I need to watch. My library, as I
Oh yeah.
said. This is pretty new and I love it. It's my personal Rotten Tomatoes. And
Oh, that's amazing.
that's awesome. So I included here what is series, fiction, movie, reality show, and I give it a note. So I'm very excited about this note here. It's my personal Rotten Tomatoes. I
Fantastic.
started last year. And I also have one thing that my followers like a lot. That is my meal planner.
Okay.
Meal planner works like that. I have a note here for meals. So I did a database with the name of the meal, for example, here, lentil noodle soup. And then I have the ingredients, when I'm going to do
Yeah.
that recipe, and the text. So when I decide what I'm going to do for the week and I put here, it goes to my weekly meal plan. So I have all the ingredients that I need to buy. I have a grocery list
Yeah.
ready. So it helps me a lot. I just need to come here in my meals and decide, oh, okay, so next Wednesday I want to do stuffed tomatoes, and it's going to go to my list.
Ah, that's smart. Yeah, so you're always like keeping on top of like regular meals, and then you've got like the shopping list there, so you can literally like be in the store, open it up,
In
and
the
it's all.
shopping list, you have the ingredients here and the meals that they are.
Oh, fantastic! That's pretty cool.
I love this one. It helps me a lot because every Sunday I do my meal planner and I just need to come here and include the meal that I like. Those are our favorite meals, those
Yeah,
that I can cook and my husband can cook. So we have that. I just decide the day and I have the shopping list ready and also my meal
that's a really smart idea. I like
plan.
that.
So as you can see, that's the way that I use the most, and I've been trying like to bring for things that I am creating. For example, this is a part of my sets composition because I'm also DJing, and
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, that's pretty cool. And I try to see, oh, okay, let's do a table to understand a little bit better. So I have faces for the composition, and
Yeah,
I am bringing my songs and categorizing the sets that they are, so I understand, oh, I use this song already in 3 sets, so I'm gonna not using the
yeah,
last one. So I've been doing that here too. It's fun. It's fun to have a list for
yeah. It's
creating.
like a combination of work, hobbies, and everything, like which
Yeah,
is pretty cool. Yeah, I
yeah,
like that. That's really nice. Like you're using it for like different, like like something completely different to like your day-to-day work is your music. That's really cool.
exactly. I try to be like, as I said, it is a dashboard for my life, and like a huge part of my life is work. So
Yeah.
that's why I have a lot of projects for that. But I don't see anymore this the separation of what is work and what it's my life. So I
Yeah.
try to have a dashboard of my life here.
Yeah. Oh, I really like it. It's really smartly done. And
Cool.
I think people are going to take away a lot from it. Yeah. One final question. Where did you find the emojis or the icons for that? Did you make them yourself or?
This icon, I searched in Google for like clear icon, and I found this one and I really like it. And I found it like here, I don't like to see a lot of different emojis because it's
Yeah.
all about work. and all about guidelines and goals. So I thought having this different logo here is not special. I didn't do it. I found it in a
Like
nice
consistency.
website. Exactly.
Yeah, I love it. Gabriela, where can everyone find you if they're looking to learn more about you after this
Sure.
episode?
I am starting to use more LinkedIn for English content. So
Okay.
on LinkedIn, it's also Gabriela Brasil.
Yeah.
And I am in every social media that you can know about. But most of the time I am on Twitter and Instagram. Instagram showing references for bullet journal, my routine, and the things that I've been doing daily. And all my content, my books, my courses, it's on my website, gabrielabrasil.com. And yeah, feel free to send me a message, and I'm gonna be here.
Lovely, jubbly. Well, I'm sure this isn't the last one we'll do, but it's been great having you, and I really enjoyed the insights. I think there's plenty for me to steal and plenty for the people to listen along to pick out. So thank you, Gabriela.
Hey, thank you. Looking forward for our next conversation.
Definitely. All right.